There are things in this world that we can never comprehend. I have question. For years, I have been curious about the paranormal. So, in 2025, I began my search, my hunt, my ghost story. But what we'll do, and the premises of this is, we are looking at paranormal, and then we may dive into different stories, different events, different shenanigans. But this time we're looking at. Let's get into our first clip. I'm gonna pause the music that's playing. I hear it. They're just saying like, there's this thing. We have multiple clips of it. We're zooming in on it to show it. It pops up right here at the bottom. Just comes out of midair, and then there's two more eyes that just pop up that come out of nowhere. Now they zoom in on it again, so there it is. And then there it is. So my first complaint, and the first thing I notice, is it does look like they have cats. So there's right here, up here in this corner, they have a cute little kitty. See, that kind of looks like a cat. I mean, that one's a little bit hard to debunk, unless it's like the side view of a cat. But these two here, that's got to be a cat. Like that has to be right there. Look at those cute little peepers. That's got to be a cat. I do not think this is paranormal. I think that maybe they got spooked, because if they have multiple cats, which I swear I saw a cattail. I love this, because every time I see these videos, I open the comments for someone to debunk it, because I don't want to be scared. Listen, I got you. I am the debunker. I'm gonna say it's a cat. That this is not paranormal. Usually people who have cats have multiple. So I'm assuming, and you know what happens when you assume. So I have a cat, and I have a creature of some sorts walk around the corner of the bed. Unless like I can see like more of a face or anything like that, I'd say it's a cat. It's not paranormal. So going back on topic, so he's saying that this phone right here, this old phone, the phone itself slipped off the cradle. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know if I can debunk that. I mean, there are ways to do it. Like, the film is a little bit grainy. Hold on. I don't have as much control over zoom. Okay. So it looks like the phone is blurry right here. Fishing wire. That's exactly what I was going to say. He could have the fishing wire like taped to the top part of the phone receiver, so that when you pull it, it does whoop. Someone is behind where he's standing with a string. Yeah. The only way to like a cord yank. Yeah. True. He doesn't show that side of the room in the mirror. There's a magnet. Well, that's why they're throwing it off the hook. Now, if the cup happens too. Okay, see, he's setting it back up. And if we're saying there's a second person, yeah, it also goes in the direction towards him. Yes, that's kind of where I'm like, it's probably, I mean, it's cool to like see in the moment, because you're like, oh, what is that? But it's so easy to debunk, because the phone flops off, comes towards him. If it had flopped, you know, straight across, like someone had thrown it to the side or whatever, then I could see that being more of a thing. All right, so we're gonna watch his like shoulders, okay? So if he's pulling something, I mean, yeah, you could always do the, I like just the wrist flick down, because his arm is cut out, but in theory you should see some movement in his chest as well. Yeah. Yeah, look at how he moved. He moved out the way, and that came down towards him. Debunked. I'm gonna say that he's probably got some strings or whatever. Because even if it were to fall off, like, it's so, and he doesn't like show it, like, he doesn't pick it up or anything. He doesn't like examine it. This one scared the crap out of me. This person is just walking around. There's somebody standing there and they obviously react to it. And then they pause right here. Okay, right? They pause right here. Could be a smooth cut. They walk back in. And it's gone. Dun dun dun! Generally, there's a full cannon note. Yeah, I mean, 100%. If they're caught on, if they're like by themselves, and like if I were by myself and I saw something like that, no, I would go stand outside. I'd be like, yep, nope. It's their house now. Was that Freddy? It might have been Freddy. What I'm curious about, you know, because we have these events that happen. What possessed this person to film this? Like, was there creepy sounds? Was there like? Oh, hold on. Let me go back. It's right here. Like, what possessed them? Right, exactly. Why are they filming? Why are they? We need exposition. We need to know, okay? We need to know. There's more here. Like, was there sounds? Was there a bad feeling? Was there needs to be something. Right. If this was a burglar, he would have been dead. He would have gotten got. He would have been burgled. But instead, they're like, okay. Oh no, there's somebody there. I guess now you have evidence of somebody burgling your home. All right, to the next one. I would say this one is not paranormal. I wouldn't debunk it just because I feel like we kind of did debunk it, but I don't know. It's not paranormal in my opinion. It's so interesting. So basically, you know, she set it up as we're paranormal investigators. We're investigating and I'm on one side, my dad's on the other, and we're having a session. So this is what my dad's camera caught. So that's like filming her. So now we're going to go to her dad's side, okay? And this is where it gets weird. This is where I'm like, oh, this is juicy. So if you guys don't know, the two pieces of equipment that they have on the table is an EMF reader, which if believed to be true, ghosts can influence it to make it do like raise the numbers and stuff, that ghosts somehow generate this electromagnetic field. And the other thing on the table is a spirit box. It's an SP7. So what that does is it will scan through all of these different radio stations a certain way and make that sound. And it's believed that ghosts can use that to communicate. So sometimes you may hear voices and different phrases and stuff. The key is when using one of these is if you ask like a relevant question, like how many people are here? And then the spirit box would say 46 or something along those lines. So you're looking for not necessarily anything it says, but more so relevant answers to questions. So he's complaining about being cold, and that's another phenomenon that is very common with like being in the like paranormal investigating, is people will say, oh, I'm cold, or the hairs on my arm are standing up, and different stuff like that. Problem is the spirit will be setting off true. So I think that's why it's at like a baseline of like 1 or 2. It keeps going between those two. I'm gonna try to pause it again. What was that moving under the table? Oh yeah. Yeah. Good catch, Occams. You see somebody's arm down there. Look at that. Oh, yeah. it is her feet, because when he says that get out, she uncrosses her legs. What I'm curious about is when she uncrosses them, if that's why the things fly off. Is this? I'm trying to catch it at the right moment. Bear with me. And right here. Ooh, his face does change. Yeah, I do believe that is her feet down there. But if you notice, his face does change. These are those people who swear they have a... So is that legit the thing? They think they have a portal in their home? It's, she moves exactly when things fly. Yeah, so she's moved her feet right now. So she's got her feet moved right here. She's uncrossed them. And she's pulled them back. And his face is still different. Like his nose is more like angled, more like a Roman nose. His jawline's different. Even like his hairline, I feel like, is a little bit like his forehead's different. See, look at how the change is. The only different, like the only thing, like with her uncrossing her feet to like sling those things. Yeah, I say that's a filter. She's probably got, because if you notice, the same time she reacts, which, you know, is just good. It's like a good like moment, because he's screaming and she reacts, and that makes that effect of, you know, the paranormal equipment flying off the table like that. The other interesting thing is, even though like her legs uncross and she brings them back, like she does jump back. They must have had like only like a little bit of tied off or something, because they don't slide to her. They bounce on the ground where they land. BYYBUCKBOX. And my goal for next year is to actually go to a haunted place and investigate and see what we can find out. I believe enough in the paranormal that I believe in it, but I feel like I need answers. I have questions, chat. We have questions. So I thought this would be a great way to kind of like segue into this type of content, so that when I say, all right, y'all, we're gonna go, I don't know, to a haunted place. I was going to say Bobby Mackey's, but it's no longer there. But when we go to an actually haunted place, it's not like, why is she going there? We're seeking our answers to our questions. And I have a lot of questions. I do hope you enjoyed watching. So what do you think? Are there ghosts?